Hello all. I want to take a look at Matthew chapter 24 and verse 3 to determine whether Jesus comes back pre-trib, mid-trib, or post-trib. I don't want to tell you when he comes back. I want you to divorce what you've learned up until this point and look in the scripture, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 3. Again, this is pre-trib, mid-trib, or post-trib, and this will tell us when he actually raptures us out. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And when shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? So this is where it begins. And they're asking him when the end of the world will be. And so he begins with, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. So we've kind of seen that over the years where there's been many people that have come to say that they are Christ. And then he says next, And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is still not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, which is ethnos against ethnos, if you look that up, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places. And I believe that we have seen earthquakes in diverse places. I believe that we're seeing pestilence right now with COVID going on. And all these things are the beginning of sorrows. So he's telling us that these are the beginning of sorrows. It's not the end completely, but it's just the beginning. And then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted. Who are they delivering up to be afflicted? The saints, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations. So it's letting us know that the saints will be hated of all nations. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall arise, and shall deceive many. Verse 12, And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that endure until the end shall be saved. And it's letting us know that the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So he's letting us know the saints are still here, and the gospel is going to be preached in all the nations so the people can be saved. And when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whosoever readeth, let him understand. And then let them which be in Judea flee unto the mountains, and let him which be on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, with suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter or on the Sabbath day. Who is he telling to pray that their flight be not in the winter or on the Sabbath day? He's telling the saints of God, because they're still here. For then shall be great tribulation, such as what was not from the beginning of the world. And except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh saved, but for the elect's sake. The elect is Christ's people. They're still here. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. So it's letting us know the saints are still here. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. He's talking to the saints, letting them know, don't go forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. And immediately after the tribulation, so the saints went through the tribulation, and he's saying immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. This is verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of the trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of the earth until the other. So the saints went through all this tribulation, and then God's going to come and gather them. But listen further. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender, and putteth forth leaves, he know that summer is nigh. So likewise, ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. But on that day and hour knoweth no man, nor not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. He's telling what will happen during the coming of the Son of Man. And he says, then, this is the most important part, then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken, and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, and the one shall be taken, and the other left. So, in these scriptures and verses, it tells us the order of things to come, that there shall be pestilence and famines all around the world. And as we read through these scriptures, we saw that the saints were still here by the verbiage that was here in the Bible. So I believe, based on the scripture, based on what I've read, and hopefully you've read through also, that we will still be here through the tribulation, and that God does not come pre-trib as many believe. The Bible has clearly laid out the order to let us know that we will be here during the tribulation. I pray that all read this word and heard this word and understand this word. Blessings to you all.